Hello there.
Hello.
What's going on?
Well, it's about 11:08 here in North
Nice.
Carolina. But yeah, man, DUI checkpoints are bad
Why are DUI checkpoints bad?
because they don't work.
How so?
Because A, DUI checkpoints have to be posted like publicly,
Okay.
and then you put all the cops because there's a shit ton of cops at these DUI checkpoints.
Oh, definitely.
Hmm?
I said definitely. Like there is a lot of cops at a checkpoint.
They're everywhere. It's frightening how many blue lights.
Have a lot of cops there
All
because
the
they don't
fun
just
place,
check on vehicle.
What was that? I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you.
all the place wasting their time checking every single person that comes through, and while all the drunk drivers are on the road, they just avoid them.
It's not, in my opinion. I am for DUI checkpoints because I really don't think it's a waste of time to check everybody that is at a checkpoint. Because the whole purpose of a checkpoint is to check. And in all honesty, at the end of the day, I mean, do you really want? I mean, obviously, of course, like I agree with you that there are a lot of cops at the checkpoint, but at the same time, if there is a drunk driver, I mean, you're not gonna have a couple officers there because checkpoints are a big deal. You know, you're gonna have shit ton of officers there. Damn it, Brandon! I just accepted your challenge. I see how it is. What's it called?
This is Captain America. He, I don't know. He's like sexually harassing me or something.
All right.
So I just decided.
What's it called? In your shoes, I don't like to get philosophical or anything with debates, but let's just say in a figurative world, you had a family member on the road, okay, and they were completely sober, but because a drunk driver, unfortunately, let's just say that they hit and killed your family member. In that situation, DUI checkpoints, are they still bad in your eyes? I understand that DUI checkpoints do not keep every single drunk driver off the road, but at the same time, they're a necessity because every little bit of drunk driver that is off the road goes a long way in this country because it's, hundreds of people die daily because of drunk driving. It's not just a little issue in this country. It's one of the biggest issues in America. It's one of the biggest death causes in America. And it's sad to see that this continuously happens. I have family friends of mine who've been affected by drunk driving. And you know what I mean? It's just like, that has nothing to do with the debate, in my opinion. It's just that's just that's just the way it is. But at the same time, without checkpoints, what other efforts besides pulling over are you going to have in terms of finding drunk drivers? Because DUI checkpoints are really effective, and at the same time, testing everybody there should be a necessity. Because I mean, you can't tell who's drunk and who's not just by well, actually you can, but I mean, at the same time,
yeah, you can.
All those people at a DUI checkpoint, were you saying it was a bad thing for them to check everybody that's there?
Yes.
How is that a bad thing to check everybody that's there?
Because it violates people's personal liberty to stop them for no reason and question them when they haven't done anything wrong.
Okay.
You can't stop someone without probable cause. A cop can't stop someone when they haven't committed a crime.
I think a DUI checkpoint is a probable cause to stop somebody because if you don't want to go to a DUI checkpoint, take an alternate route to your destination. And it is a necessity to check everybody to DUI checkpoint because I personally can't relate, but I'm sure there's a crap ton of people out there who can pull off being sober drunk. And I mean, you're not just going to waste your time and say, oh, you're good. You need to take the time to test every single person there because one less drunk driver on the road is one less person's life that could be taken that night.
But if to answer your question, if a tragic thing happened with one of my family members to where, they're impacted by drunk driving, that would make me more against DUI checkpoints, especially if there was a checkpoint going on that night. Because instead of the cops doing their job and patrolling their jurisdiction, okay, and still patrolling the entire city, they're all in one place.
Not all the cops are at the DUI checkpoint. There's still cops that are on active duty 24/7 around the clock, around every city in America.
But then why are we wasting our resources putting all these guys in one spot
how are we wasting?
When go around them?
How is that a waste of resources? You need authorities to and see if there are any drunk drivers at a DUI checkpoint. You're not going to have two officers just chilling there because then how are you going to check people?
We need cops driving around, and if they see a drunk driver, pull them over.
We have cops that drive around and pull drunk drivers over. But
then why are they at checkpoints? why would we resort to stopping every single person, 98% of them who are not drunk, because 2% DUI checkpoints are 2% effective. And the way they justify that is by saying, oh, well, 2% is way better than zero. But it's making it worse. Because instead of cops doing their job, patrolling the city, spread out.
A cop's job is to protect and serve America. And by having a DUI checkpoint stopping continuous drunk drivers, you're protecting the United States. Not all the cops are there. It's not a waste of resources to have cops there. That's like saying it's a waste to have people on Border Patrol to stop illegal immigrants from invading our country and taking things that belong to us citizens. But that's a different topic for a different day. This is not about that. This is about DUI checkpoints.
Then don't bring it up.
Because that's another major checkpoint in America. Another checkpoints, if you will.
But why is it okay to stop people and demand their ID and ask them questions when they haven't committed a crime?
You're at a DUI checkpoint. That is that not the whole point of a DUI checkpoint is to check if you are under the influence of alcohol or any type of illegal substance, or not illegal substance, but any type of substance that would like. Come on. That's the whole. If you don't want to go to a DUI checkpoint, take an alternate route.
So, what if I don't want to go through a DUI checkpoint because I'm drunk? And I look in the paper that morning and say, okay, DUI checkpoint on this road. I'm going to just go ahead and go around that road. Isn't that what?
Okay, I'm talking about for the innocent people. The odds of someone that is under the. What person plans to drive drunk? Just say, you know what, I'm going to drive drunk tonight and I'm going to avoid that DUI checkpoint.
Sure, because people who drive drunk regularly.
But what person wakes up in the morning, reads the paper, and says, oh, DUI checkpoint on A Street. Let's get messed up and let's drive on B Street.
I get text messages. A text sent to my phone every time there's a DUI checkpoint in my area and what street it's on.
Oh, I can't relate.
I have that. And then I click find alternate route, or like find a way around this road. Because I don't want to go through a DUI checkpoint.
That's fine that you don't want to go through a DUI checkpoint, but they serve a purpose, and it's not a bad purpose. The purpose is to stop drunk drivers from hitting the roads of this country and killing innocent people on a daily basis, which happens every single night. So at the end of the day, a cop could be stopping a drunk driver that could take your life, a family member's life. So I don't understand how DUI checkpoints. How can you say a DUI checkpoint is bad? Because anyways.
For two reasons. Because it's unconstitutional and because they're ineffective.
How is it unconstitutional?
Because they're stopping random citizens without probable cause.
Probable cause is you're at a DUI checkpoint. Let's check and see if you are under the influence.
No, probable cause is reasonable suspicion of committing a crime.
You're going through a DUI checkpoint.
But if you're going through a DUI checkpoint and you're sober, then you haven't committed.
Then don't be an asshole and let the cops do their job if you're sober at a DUI checkpoint. Jesus Christ.
No, but it's not probable cause to stop someone because it's a DUI checkpoint.
You choose to go through it.
Yes,
So
you do choose to go through it.
At that point, to be checked.
I probably should have put earbuds in. My bad.
No, I mean whoever that is can jump in too, but no, if
whoever that is stupid.
No, can jump in.
Oh, I'm jumping in. I know what it is.
Anyways, what were you saying?
Probable cause is suspecting of a crime being committed.
You're subjecting yourself by going through a DUI checkpoint. You're subjecting yourself to getting checked. That's it. There's no problem. Probable cause has nothing to do with this. You're going through it. You're subjecting yourself to it. That's it. You do it. God.
Okay, so if I'm driving and I'm drunk, I go around it instead of subjecting myself to it.
Honestly, I couldn't hear what you said. I'm so sorry.
No, the woman in the background said, I'm subjecting myself to it. So then just don't go through it.
No, she's saying you're subjecting yourself to it, so just go through it and don't be a bitch about it, basically.
No, I'm being molested because I'm
being molested. How the hell are you being molested at a damn DUI checkpoint? What the hell?
Because I'm being stopped without probable cause.
That's not molestation. Being stopped without probable cause is not molestation. Molestation is touching someone inappropriate. What the fuck?
Not sexual. Okay, no, that.
You can't. Okay, testing someone to see if they're under the influence of alcohol or any substance. How is that compared to molestation? That I need to hear.
No, I'm not saying it's sexual molestation. I'm saying it's molestation.
Oh, wait, you said molestation? Molestation. Okay.
There's two different.
Well, I'm plugging in my phone. All right, what was that? Sorry, I had to plug in my phone. Sorry, I was plugging in my phone.
But yeah, it's unconstitutional to stop. It's like let's say no DUI checkpoint.
Okay.
If a cop pulls over someone for no reason to check them out, that's unconstitutional because they didn't have probable cause to pull them over in the first place.
I will agree with you on that point. Yes, pulling over for no probable cause. By going through a DUI checkpoint, you are justifying yourself. You're putting yourself in a DUI checkpoint. So what the fuck are you gonna expect at a DUI checkpoint? Just to, hey officer, I'm out of here. No, dude, what the hell? You're putting yourself in a DUI checkpoint. You are asking to get searched. You're asking to get examined to test if you are under the influence of any type of substance.
Okay, but no, you are forced into it because if you're on that road and you see a sign saying DUI checkpoint and you turn around, you will get pulled over.
Yeah, why would you? Okay, that's a probable cause right there. Why would you avoid being tested for a DUI? What do you have to hide?
No, but you get pulled over for making a U-turn.
Because you are okay. If it's an illegal U-turn, obviously, I hope you would assume you would be able to see why you would get pulled over. If you know.
But you're saying I'm subjecting myself to it. So agree with me that I'm not subjecting myself to it. I come across it, and now I'm forced to go through it.
Okay, but if at the same time, if you want to turn around and do an illegal maneuver and get yourself pulled over, what do you have to hide? If you're not under the influence of alcohol, what do you have to hide? Just go through it.
Because even if I don't have anything to hide, it's unconstitutional for a cop to question me, assess me.
So you're telling me
when I have a crime.
So you're telling me, let's say you're a sober driver. I'm gonna use myself an example. So let's say I'm driving. Oh, DUI checkpoint head. Oh shoot. You'd rather make let's assume it's an illegal U-turn. Check it. So you would rather cross multiple lanes of traffic to turn around, get pulled over, and take a fine versus, I'm sober. Who cares? Let's just get through this real quick. You'd rather do that than.
No. What I do when I go through a checkpoint is say, officer, I do not answer any questions. I would like to be free to go.
Are you being detained? Yeah, you ask that type of stuff. Are you being detained? Am I free to go? Yeah. That's pretty common amongst international, Mexican, Southern California, Mexico border as well. It goes on that. But at the same time, why, if you're sober, why are you going to be a dick? And are you just tough it? Is it really that hard to take an examination? Is it really that hard? Do you really got to be? Yeah. Do you really got to be a prick to the officers and do you really have to? Do you really have to?
I'm not a prick to anyone. I'm very polite, very nice.
Oh, I'm not saying you as an example, but I'm saying in that situation, do you really gotta, you know what I mean?
Assert my rights? Yes, I do.
I'm not okay.
Because I have a right to not be stopped for no reason.
It's no reason. How is it no reason? You're at a DUI checkpoint. By going through the DUI checkpoint, you're literally saying how are you not subjecting yourself to it? Because it explained how. You're literally at a DUI checkpoint. You're not gonna just go through it like it's nothing. If you're under the influence, you're not gonna go into it like it's nothing. Literally, just do it. I'm baffled.
No, they're stopping me for no reason.
How is it no reason?
Because I'm not being suspected of committing a crime.
So, if they stop a drunk driver at a DUI checkpoint, it is for no reason, correct?
If they stop a drunk driver because he acts drunk, then they have probable cause to pull him over. But they don't have authority to stop every single person to check if they're drunk when those people haven't been accused of committing a crime.
Wait, okay. Let me rephrase myself here. So it is How? Okay. So how is it? Okay. Let me reword this here.
Spit it out. It's okay.
So by going through a DUI checkpoint as a drunk driver, that is probable cause. What's the difference between me and you if you're sober and I'm not, and I'm playing cool, I'm acting like I'm sober? What's the big deal there?
No, the way you pull over the probable cause is like an
I know
officer
probable cause.
driving by.
If there's suspicion of committing a crime. However, if I am a drunk driver at a DUI checkpoint, let's say you and I, or you're in front of me, or you're behind me, like we're next to each other at this checkpoint, right? And you pull up, you're sober, you're cool, see you later. I'm under the influence of alcohol, I play cool, I act sober. You know, where's there? The probable cause is you are at a DUI checkpoint. Let us see if you are a driver under the influence of a substance to protect our country, which is the whole purpose of being a police officer, to protect your communities.
No, the purpose of being a police officer is to enforce the law
and protect communities in the process. You're telling by enforcing law, how are you not protecting communities? By arresting murderers, how are you not protecting communities? By preventing drunk drivers, how are you not protecting communities? How is that not protecting the community? Because all that is one less life taken, one terrible act committed.
The executive branch of the government is to enforce the law, not to protect anybody.
So you're saying by enforcing the law, you're not protecting anybody in this country?
No, I'm just saying that their job is to enforce the law.
And in the process, protecting their communities.
Meaning against the law to drive drunk. To prosecute someone driving drunk.
So,
but that doesn't mean.
So if it is against the law to drive drunk, then how come there is no purpose to a DUI checkpoint?
Because it's unconstitutional and it's ineffective.
Okay. If I am a drunk driver, you are a sober driver. I was a cop. If y'all want to challenge me to ask questions, so I don't have to sit here and type. This isn't about that right now, sir. I appreciate the offer, but
if you can type a little bit.
I mean, you don't got to type an essay, but just a little point here and there. I mean,
who do you agree with, first of all? I mean, you agree with him, but why?
Because I'm hearing some stuff not true. Spit it out, man. Please don't make it a giant essay, though. Just one little.
Just small bullet points.
The Supreme Court's already ruled that DUI checkpoints are reasonable and legal. DUO? Oh, shit. Haven't heard of those ones yet. No, I'm joking. I understand you meant to put an I there.
The Supreme Court also says that no citizen should talk to a cop under any circumstances without a lawyer, no matter what it is. Therefore, the Supreme Court suggests that if I go through a DUI checkpoint, I should say absolutely nothing until my lawyer is present.
Isn't that this is why I want to be on the video, LOL. It's a lot. What's it called? The right to speak to a cop with or without an attorney, that's in the Miranda rights, correct?
It's the Fifth Amendment.
The Fifth Amendment.
You were only read your Miranda rights when you were arrested.
Mm-hmm. The Fifth Amendment. I'll be right back. Hold on a sec. Actually, let me plug this charger into my room. I'm just chilling in the living room with a cup of Arnold Palmer tea right now. So we're gonna go ahead and dump this cup out here. We don't need that anymore.
Yeah, and I need a beer. I'll be right back.
Oh, shit. I hate when you have those burps that you gotta let out, but it hurts and like you can't let it out.
You only read your Miranda rights The officer is intending to ask you. All right. It's a little more specific.
Oh. Give me a second here. I'm untangling my earphones.
Yes, but cops are never welcoming. The cops never accept that. They'll use intimidation. So I myself have been yelled at by cops because I wouldn't talk to them. It's not like, okay, you don't want to talk, have a nice day. It's like, let's get a supervisor, pull over into lane 1. Let's walk a dog around your car. Let's sniff, get the dog to make a false alert, pull you out. You know, it does not benefit the rights of the citizen. Legal stop, such as being pulled over for probable cause. DUI checkpoint is not a legal stop. That's just stop. That's just stopping someone and asking for their papers.
I'm gonna just act like I'm in the comment section right now. You and Co can go at it.
I feel bad though, because yeah.
Hey, you know what, Co? I'm gonna take one for the team. You understand a lot more about law enforcement than both of us do, being that you were in law enforcement. So therefore, I bid you a farewell. I will let you and I forgot this guy's username.
My name's Brandon.
I'll let you and Brandon take the floor, not only on DUI checkpoints, but whatever the hell you frickin' want to talk about, sir. Let me follow you guys just so I can
Yeah, what was your name again?
Andrew.
Andrew. Well, I appreciate your time. I'd like to revisit this.
I would definitely like to as well, but
I'm sorry for upsetting your mom.
dude, I should have had your earphones in. It's whatever.
Yeah, it is a debate.
Yes, it is. But it was meant to be between me and you, and I apologize for that. But I bid you a farewell. Hopefully we cross paths in the future on another extravagant topic. And yeah.
All right, dude.
Peace.
Take it easy.